they take a shift from a typical conservative message movie, a conservation message movie, to a sci-fi film that turns into a killer animal horror movie, resulting in an attempted political assassination. Now, am I wrong?
No. Yeah, no, you're right. Wow, that's all those popular movies from the 70s.
Yeah. I'm going to be back at the Broadway Comedy Club. That's going to be Friday, April 17th. Get your tickets at doubletoastedny.com or go to doubletoasted.com. So Pixar has made some amazing films based on simple concepts. You know, toys fight for kids' attention.
Toys come to life, yeah.
Toys come to life. A fish swims across the ocean looking for his son. You know, it's very straightforward things, but done with a lot of charm, done with a lot of emotion, done with a lot of heart, done with a lot of great artistry, execution. But for me, Pixar has really been on top of their game when they've been weird. just what the hell? How the hell did you come up with that? You know, things like Up, where a man ties balloons to his house and lands in South America hanging out with talking dogs. You know, crazy. How do you get from here to there?
Yeah, it is one of those where we start with an old couple who can't have a baby to a man in South America with talking dogs.
Yeah. Like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Ratatouille. A rat controls a man to live out his dreams of being a chef. These are things that would get you kicked out of a studio. Not Pixar. Pixar says bring it on.
Yeah, go with it.
Turning Red, a girl gets her first period. Wait a minute, that's a Pixar movie? But that alone, like, wait a minute, stop right there. But no, she gets her first period and turns to a giant panda creature.
Yeah.
And now, I bring all this up because now we have one of Pixar's absolute weirdest movies, man.
This is definitely in that category of how did we get here?
Yeah, several times.
From where we started. Yeah, several times.
Wait a minute, what's going on? So Mabel is a young woman who wants to save the grove in the ecosystem that's in it because it's being threatened by the mayor of the town. He's got this big highway project that he wants to do. And of course, it's going through the ecosystem of several creatures who have lived there for years. And when it seems like nobody out there cares because we live in a very jaded world, trying to get petitions and everything signed, and everybody just slammed the door in this poor girl's face. Well, now she gets desperate because she seems to be the only one that cares. And her desperation leads her to you might want to sit down for this because this is where the weirdness begins. She gets so desperate that she hijacks a robot beaver by putting her consciousness in it and infiltrating the animal kingdom, where she starts a war that threatens the city and all human life. And that's just the beginning.
And people are like, wait, did I miss something? Corey, you got to work on these descriptions because that one didn't quite make sense.
Hey, man, listen, let me let the trailer speak for itself. Maybe it'll shed some light on this too, because I know y'all think, all right, damn it, there's weird and there's too weird.
Yeah, you had a stroke in the middle of this.
Now we just crossed over into too weird. Well, people, let's take a look at this trailer for Hoppers. And we'll be back to tell you if Pixar has gone too far this time. Too far. And we'll be back with our reviews.
Doc! Oh, I need your help.
Damn it.
Mabel, I'm in the middle of class.
Let's squish the humans.
Yeah! Wait, squish?
Oh, it's on now. I done pissed some animals off. Oh, start out as a good thing.
Yeah, you went too far.
Yeah, went too far.
Tried to tell you.
Yeah, people. Like I said, look, if what I was saying was too weird before, We haven't even told you half the craziness here. Somebody said, "Oh, this is just Avatar with animals." No, my friend. Maybe.
Somebody did write something dumb like that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Well, I see, you putting your consciousness in another body and going and trying to help out the ecosystem out there. Yes, no, you would not be wrong, my friend. But it is so much more than that and so much more insane. So, this starts out, now check this out. This starts out as a nature conservative message movie, and it's good. The movie actually starts out with a very young Mabel who loves animals so much that there's a hilarious scene of her trying to free these animals in her first grade class, I guess. Older Mabel has bonded with her grandmother later on, and she also loves nature. And she teaches Mabel how to respect it.
And not be such a rage monster.
Yeah, because she was a terrorist at one point.
Eco-terrorist.
Yeah. And with this, we get classic emotional storytelling from Pixar. The traditional stuff that we used to. Mabel has bonded with her grandmother. We get tenderness. We get a lot of strong visuals that show that emotion, less words, a lot of storytelling through imagery. Get some sadness up in there. It's great, but it's also very familiar. It almost risks being too familiar if it goes any further, because this is very early in the movie. Then they take a shift from a typical conservative message movie, a conservation message movie, to a sci-fi film that turns into a killer animal horror movie, resulting in an attempted political assassination. Now, am I wrong?
No. Yeah, no, you're right. Wow, that's all those popular movies from the 70s. Yeah. And then somehow it does turn into 3 Days of the Condor.
Yeah. People turn. It goes from Avatar to Jaws to The Swarm. If you know that movie from the 70s, Killer Bees, to Hitchcock's The Birds, to any political assassination movie you think of, 3 Days of the Condor, and still manages to be a family Pixar film. If you can believe that.
I think the secret of this movie is that you have all these wild, crazy concepts. The sci-fi, like the whole thing of like, we could put a person's consciousness into an animal body.
Yeah.
Is that they just keep going with it. Like there's no stopping to go like, well, wait, how does that work? It's like, you ask that question, you got left behind. It's still going.
Yeah, no, that is very true, man.
You better catch up.
And some of you never will. You'll be like, help, I'm still back here. Yeah, listen, it makes for a very unpredictable story, to say the least. And I don't want to say too much. Trailer already showed a lot. But man, this movie keeps flipping and flipping and flipping. Victims become heroes. Heroes become villains. And from there, I don't know. It just goes insane. But rest assured that wherever this craziness goes, it all makes sense somehow. The talent behind this script, or the talents behind this script, they keep everything flowing, man. And I mean, it takes talent to hold this all together. Because from where it starts out as a kiddie talking animal movie, it does end up being Hitchcock's The Birds.
Oh yeah,
and it's crazy, man.
Well, everybody always paints nature as so noble, and this has a different perspective on it. It's like nature is nature. Yeah, and don't piss it off. Mother Nature's a bitch. Okay, you need to recognize.
You do not want to get on her bad side. And a lot of this works because it could easily be disjointed. We talk about it all the time. Might even mention this later, that sometimes a movie tries to juggle too many ideas, and those things they just don't work together. But this all works together, and I think a large part of the reason why is because it's a silly film. It's silly out of necessity, man. Because this goes to, as you saw with the trailer, man, this goes to some dark places here. And some of these things, if they didn't add any kind of humor, it would people be freaked out. Animals here, they acknowledge that they acknowledge their place in the food chain, and that they happily accept being eaten alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
hey, you gotta eat.
Yeah, and some of them they recognize their place in the food chain and respect that so much they get mad if you try to interfere, and they're the ones being eaten. Everybody's cool with it.
Don't be a stranger. It's harder to be mad at someone if you know their name. Tom, Laquan, Rosie, Tamara, Prudence, Matt.
I like there's a beaver named Laquan. You know he's the black beaver. Laquan.
Pete. Hello to you, Steve.
Steve was happy to go.
Hey, no given. Huh?
No, man. Man, there's a death in here that is so sudden that it shocked everybody.
Everybody.
Adults and kids. They were like, whoa! The kid next to me said, damn!
It's funny how, it's a screening full of kids and it's pretty noisy and everybody got quiet at that moment.
They did. They were like, can we believe what just happened?
Yeah, you can do that?
Mom, am I allowed to see this? But the script is so well structured that it was quickly followed up by a laugh. Because they know this they just know how to make these things flow together.
It's interesting because there's plenty of laughs and it keeps it going. Like you said, it's a silly film, but the jokes don't undercut the tension. Like you always understand what's at stake here.
Oh yeah, man. I would say that with this, there might be, and it's not really a complaint from me, but I can understand if for some there's this slight feeling of too much too fast, because there's so much going on. Like a villain in this movie will quickly get replaced by a crazier villain who will get replaced by another crazy villain. It just keeps escalating. And it happens so quick that it's not the best character development. But what the script does have going for it, again, going back to being silly and the humor's working so well, is that things remain funny. All the jokes, they're rapid, but they're rapid fire, but they work. And things are moving so quickly that you don't need to get that deep with them. There's a bigger, deeper message that this adheres to, and it sticks to that. And so everything else can kind of play really crazy here. I like that. Man.
Yeah. It stays focused. It keeps its eye on the prize. It's interesting. You talking about it, it made me think, you could remake this without jokes as just a straight horror movie.
Yes. No, you could. I mean, the near the end of this, I was truly terrified for mankind. So y'all been leave these animals alone.
I know. Pushed it too far.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been so intimidated by a pissed off butterfly, man. Like your butterflies, that's the biggest villain in the movie right there, man, on one of them.
Well, look at those eyes.
Yeah. Hey, don't let these pretty ass wings and this small size fool you. I'm running things around here.
Yeah, I think this movie has so much going for it, but for me, the biggest asset was its unpredictability. Because we just, we just saw the movie The Goat. And yeah, The Goat is great to look at, but it's just so predictable that you almost kind of stop paying attention to it.
You really do. I mean, after about 10 minutes, you know where this movie's going. I dare you to go in. Like, y'all have heard us talk, so you probably are prepared. But find somebody who hasn't seen the marketing for this and dare them to go in there thinking they know what's going to happen.
I went in cold. I didn't really know anything.
So did I.
All I ever saw was the poster.
Yeah.
And the way it begins, it felt very typical Pixar. Good. A good Pixar movie will hit you in the feels, and they get you early on in the movie.
No, and
it's legit. But
it's their up moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's their up moment, and then there's that like, all right, well, what's the familiar territory we're going to go to next? And familiar is out the window, because and every time you think, okay, you got a bead on it, it switches and it's something else. And it's a roller coaster. You don't have a time to like get your bearings. You just got to go with it.
Oh yeah, no, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I went in with an attitude.
Well, especially they're them doing something original. The last thing was Elio, which is kind of like kind of lame. And then Elemental was just okay.
Yeah, No, I went in there with an attitude. I had my nose up in there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, yeah. Oh, Pixar, will you ever find that magic again? Like, oh, wait a minute, man. Where my seatbelt at?
I can't get this belt loose.
I do not know where I'm going right now. Stop the car. Stop the car. Let me out this bitch. Yeah, man. At Pixar, this is where you have some of the best storytelling, when they can take all these crazy elements and make them work. This is why I love Pixar when they're at their weirdest.
Yeah.
Those guys are talented over there. They should teach a MasterClass.
No, man. You didn't catch me this time.
Listen, at the very last second, I saw you. You got me. But you were almost on there. And I saw, right, man, like, it was like midway right here. I saw those eyes. Oh, man. Well, hey, man, while this movie's unpredictable, I am apparently very predictable. So you know I'm going to do this ad right here. Hey, but listen, man, this is an ad like one of the ads I really like to do because it's for MasterClass. That's our sponsor right now. And I always give ads out there, and I don't endorse anything that I don't think I should. But MasterClass is something that I really love because MasterClass, it takes all these people who are masters in their area, people who are professionals. And I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about people that y'all haven't heard of. We're talking about celebrities, big names in entertainment, big names in art, big names in sports, big names in science, cooking, all those things, man. You've heard of these people. And now they're here to teach you personally about their craft through MasterClass. And MasterClass is great because, first of all, let's just get right down to it. It's cheap.
Oh, okay.
That's what people really want to know.
All right.
Got plans starting out at just $10 a month.
What?
That's billed to you annually. With MasterClass, you get these. They're very digestible, very small lessons. And you can also download those, carry them on the go. You can treat them like a podcast. You don't have to they got video you can watch, but if you're driving around, you're going on a trip, just download it and listen to it.
Okay.
And there's something for everybody out there. Acting, arts, business, community, film, and TV. Since we're doing the movie review show, let's take a look at films. You got Jodie Foster, Aaron Sorkin, James Cameron, Spike Lee. I took that class. That was a lot of fun. David Lynch, the late, great David Lynch. And now imagine if they got those for that category. Imagine who they have for the other categories. And here's the best thing. I'm gonna give them a MasterClass and save them some money right now. Go to masterclass.com/toasted. Get 15% off your subscription. Hey, look, there's no risk. Every new membership comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And a lot of people who sign up for MasterClass, they really do feel like it has enriched their life for the better. They feel like they're better people for it. So why are you denying yourself? Come on, man. Be a better person. I'm trying to help you. Go ahead and get that MasterClass. I want to thank MasterClass for sponsoring this portion of the show. I want to thank all of you out there for your support. Getting back into it, man, there's so much I enjoyed in this movie. I really did. I did not think in the first 15 minutes I thought I was going to be very bland about this. Very bland. But I enjoyed everything here, man. I enjoyed the characters, even when I think even when I thought I wouldn't enjoy them.
Yeah, because Mabel starts out very annoying.
Man, Mabel.
And I was like, I don't know if I want to hang with this girl for the next 90 minutes.
Mabel got my damn nerves, man, from the beginning. The moment we meet Mabel and she's 7 years old, I was like, whoop her ass, man. Somebody needs to sit this girl down. I admire what she's doing, but she's running around this school biting people and being a little terrorist. But yeah, the movie, and she's played by Piper Curda, I think. And yeah, man, she's annoying, but the movie admits she's annoying. The movie tells you, hey, look, Pixar said we don't even like Mabel. But I get it. She's passionate about what she's doing, and she's passionate at a time when she seems to be surrounded by people with nothing but apathy. You know, people who don't care, and I get that, man. And also, man, I think she's funny. I like the relationship she has with the mayor, Mayor Jerry.
Yeah, Mayor Jerry is an interesting character because sometimes you think I think I'm supposed to hate this guy, but he'll do something. You're like, I don't know if I do hate him. And I kind of see where he's coming from.
Well, he's a politician, and even though we're told that Jerry's probably not doing the right thing, everybody loved Jerry. And you can see why, because like, man, I kind of like this guy too. John Hamm does the voice. And the reason why, because he's funny. But him and Mabel, man, they bonded over their dislike of each other. Like Mabel knows where he lives. and he doesn't, Jerry doesn't say, I'm going to call the police. He's like, man, my mother's asleep. Get out of here. So she's been there before. And that's their relationship. I love the way how their relationship goes, which is based on their distrust and dislike of each other. But Jerry's a deeper character than you think. In a lot of movies, he would be the ecological villain here.
Right.
You know, the environmental villain here.
Yeah. I mean, he has, you know, an actual thing he's working towards. But as much as he doesn't like Mabel, he respects her.
Yeah.
And that's something you don't usually get in you know, movies like this or movies at all. But
they don't play it up. You have to read into it.
Yes.
Because he clearly does not like her, but you could tell he respects her because, man, he deals with her more than he should. Like he can have a little ass just taken out of there by the police at any moment. And he tells people, no, hold on. He just, and poor Jerry, he just like, Mabel, what you want today? What is it? Hell, what is it? I really like those characters, man. Oh, and there's just some funny things with Mabel, man. Mabel, everywhere, what I like about Mabel is everywhere she goes, man, it's not just Jerry. She's a nuisance to everyone.
Everybody. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, and everybody knows Mabel is that person where she walks in the room and like, oh no, not you again.
We just need to be careful. This technology must never fall into the wrong hands. What is this?
I'll handle her.
Nisha.
No, I was like, get her, yes.
You gotta love the framing on that. It can't fall into the wrong hands. And they spin around and who's standing there but the wrong hands?
Both of them. Yeah, she was right behind him. Like, maybe it was a horror movie for them. They did in the trailer where, you know, there's some funny jokes with her, man. They have the one where you saw her. She goes, she interrupts her professor in the class that she's in. I thought that was very funny, man. It like even the students know her. They're like, hello, Mabel. Thank you, Mabel, for letting us get out early right now. those are probably the only people that like Mabel, man. You know, I think that there's a lot of good voices in here. I like Bobby Moynihan as King George, the King Beaver. I thought that character was handled well because he's definitely one of the funnier characters in the movie, one of the sillier characters in the movie, but they don't go overboard with him.
They don't, but you know, he's got that whole thing where he's explaining like the pond rules, and it's like it's really well thought out.
Yeah, he seems responsible. He's not a dumb character. He might be funny, but he's not stupid or too goofy. He's man, you first meet him, you see him, you know, a little cartoon beaver, and you're like, okay, what dumb thing is he doing today? And it's like, no, he's actually a pretty good leader.
Yeah.
He'd probably be a better mayor than Jerry.
Oh, absolutely. Like he really, like besides knowing everybody, just the whole system he has worked out. And like, hey, look, it's not perfect because our situation's not perfect, but it's as good as it could get.
Yeah, and he actually saved all those animals from their previous situation. Yeah, man, I love the voices. I love the characters that they have here.
You like that little thing they do with the eyes?
I was going to say that, man. The character design here, I love how the film plays with that because when the animals behave like animals, and it's from the human perspective, they got the little beady eyes.
Yeah, because it can't be understood. But when you're in the robot or you can't understand the animals, then their eyes, you can see the whites of their eyes.
Well, yeah, that, and they also become, they take on human traits. They have human gestures. They have human mannerisms, and they also they talk like humans. And I think it's fun how they did that contrast because when things become, again, it fits the tone of the movie because when they actually switch off into Mabel or us seeing the animal world, it becomes very cartoony.
Nice feathers. Are we vibing? Is this branch taken?
I understand you.
Together? You want to know?
This is incredible!
Oh, what the hell is she on? I love the squirrel at the bottom. Like, what the hell is going on here, man?
It takes somebody like Mabel to be in that beaver and be excited about it, be happy about it. Anyone else be like, this is horrifying. Get me out of here.
Oh, Jesus, help me. Oh, God, what's happening? Yeah. Look, at a time when, I'm sure this has been said about everybody's time period, but really right now it feels like we're in a time when cynicism is very high, pessimism is cool, and a lack of empathy is seen as a virtue. I don't get that myself, but some people are embracing that. I don't know why. So for that kind of thing, this movie could easily be ridiculed by people, could go over people's head, people could brush this off. But I think for the message that this movie has, which is let's not take nature for granted, which could easily be shrugged off by people today. I think that the message of positivity here and the message of hope, I think they get it right. I really like this, and I liked it way more than I thought I would from the beginning. And I like that aspect of it too, because as we've been talking about, I was not prepared for where we were going to go.
Right.
And so I give this a high full price. I really like
and just like you talk about Up, I had that same connection of, man, this is going to be something simple and wow, have we gone some other place? Matter of fact, you look at this technology and I was like, this is kind of similar to that technology they had in Up. I wonder if these, at some point you find out these movies are connected.
In the same world?
Yeah.
Well, they say every Pixar movie is connected out there.
Well, there you go. But yeah, like you, it was I'd say it's a surprise. I just went in not knowing anything. I barely knew it was a Pixar movie. And, I always knew they had the capacity to do something. I'm just excited because it is an original property. It is not a sequel to this. I mean, they may end up doing a sequel at some point because, that's what people love to do. But what you say about it being full of hope and not cynicism, that is a big plus for this. It's a breath of fresh air. But also just the fact that it can move and do so many different things, so many crazy things, but you can't turn your back on it because you don't know where it's going to go next in the best way possible. And yeah, it was a full price movie to me.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. I think this is one of the best things they've done in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I think you'll hear a lot of people say that. So yeah, I actually I love this movie, man. I walked out of here feeling good because I laughed so hard, and I was expecting this to be pretty sappy. Maybe I'm jaded. I don't know. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.